All verse rising my soul family. Peace to the gods, stars, and goddesses of this angel number multiverse. And peace to the gods, stars, and goddesses of the angel number multiverses in the alternate timeline versions. And this topic, me and Goddess Daze is going to talk about set spirit transfers is serious because reasons why it's bisexual women and men is due to one man sleeping with one woman who had sex with a woman will cause him to have bisexual thoughts to be with a man and vice versa. So when men and women say they're tired of each other and go for the same gender, it's because of the homosexual activity. The previous woman the man had sex with was a woman who had sex with another woman before she met him. And when women like pain of anal, it's because of hurtful traumas they've been through in their life. And the women that like spitting in their partner's mouth is due to neglect of hurt trauma that they dealt with getting trashed on in their life. The nasty sex fantasies men and women have had is due to their painful traumas. And me and Daze is going to talk about that in particular, right? Because when I hear stories about like the wild sex fantasies that a lot of women have had and they shared it on video camera and all that, and they told it to the whole public, it it like hurt my mind, heart, and soul to like hear that, because I know that's due to neglection while they was growing up, and it caused them to like have sexual activities of the things that they was hurting from in their lifetime that caused them trauma. So they had sex of those particular trauma and bring it into sexual activities to fill the void, even though they are hurting from it, and they don't realize the pain that they have from it until they connect with a soulful vibrational God star. You feel me? And vice versa. A lot of men who had like terrible sexual experiences in their life due to the traumas that they have had, and they cleanse themselves from it, and they get with a soulful vibrational woman to be able to have sexual healing. This is something that a lot of god stars and goddesses always have wondered and been seeing every day, and me and Daze gonna talk about that. Daze, take it away. Also, soul family, with this topic that's gonna resonate so much with you, before I let Daze share her voice notes, I'm gonna tell you this. I have actually met two women that are neighbors of mine, and these two women are each other's fiancés. I don't know if they're like homosexual or bisexual per se, but I noticed that these two women that are each other's fiancés, they have had sex with a guy that's probably had sex with guys before they met these two, before they met them. And that bisexual spirit has like passed on to these two women who are each other's fiancés, And I'm gonna repeat it again. Like these two females that are like each other's fiancés, that are neighbors of mine, they for sure had sex with guys that probably had sex with other guys that they met way before they met these women. And these two women probably didn't even realize it at first, And these two women might think that they're completely bisexual or homosexual, but that's just the spirit of the guy that they had sex with, that had sex with other guys. And that's the reason why you see so many female dykes and female studs, and females that label themselves feminists, lesbians, and all this stuff. And vice versa, with guys that think they're bisexual or homosexual. It's because of the female that it's because of the female that they had sex with, that had sex with other female. And that makes the guy, start to be with other men, So it's like, it's a real, real deep topic, man. It's real deep. It's real deep.
Hi, Jules. It's Daze Roque, and to add to your topic on energy sex transfers, they go back from the beginning of time. Back in slavery, slave owners would strip, molest, and rape soulful men and women in front of their families. That demonic energy, it has been passed from bloodline to bloodline, generation to generation, and it also has been integrated in other races. The demonic spirit of fear and pain, it can live in someone until they finally heal or cleanse themselves. There are many persons in this generation that do not think about this stuff.
The cosmos with this message. The homosexuality curse has started with the European slave owners. Like the European female slave owners had raped a lot of melanated female slaves to cause a lot of female slaves to have homosexual thoughts. And also the male slave owners of the European countries, the European male slave owners had raped a lot of melanated male slaves in front of the male family members. And it led a lot of trauma events to have the male slaves and female slaves to have homosexual thoughts because of that homosexuality, demonic actions of these European slave owners. And it leads all the way down to the reason why we have so many feminist and homosexual couples and labels like lesbian studs and female dykes due to the European slave owners' hateful demonic actions. And European female slave owners, they raped the female slaves to have these female slaves have homosexual thoughts. The same way with European male slave owners raped melanated male slaves to have homosexual thoughts, man. That's why homosexuality is evil, because it came from European countries. This stuff is so sad. This is very sad, man. And individuals who participated in bisexual and homosexual activities, they didn't have this information from intuition to do their own research and everything. So it's hurted them deep down. And this message that me and Daze are expressing from our mind, heart, and soul chakra powers of our DNA powers of this multiverse cosmos, we're going to heal a lot of the cosmos with this message.
To add to that, my pain and neglect in this lifetime has caused me to enjoy sexual pain. While I have been with soulless partners, these partners never hesitated nor ever questioned my wishes or my nasty fantasies. Even after intercourse, I never felt fulfilled after the fact, because sex only fills the void temporarily. Sex is not supposed to hurt or feel painful. Sex is supposed to bring healing energy and excitement to one's life.
This is ultra facts from Daze, because Daze had literally told her story on her painful sex fantasies that she has had is due to the neglection of her life, that the traumas that she's been through, and her soulless vibrational partners that she literally went out her way to pour a lot of mind, heart, and soulful love into, that just treated her like trash and just been very rough with her and everything, and didn't care about her emotions, and they showed no emotion when having sex with her. We know that it has hurt her greatly on the inside and outside, and for Daze spirit to actually work on cleansing herself day by day, each minute Daze works on cleansing herself with a lot of inner work to evolve her goddess power to the way that she was originally designed, created to be when she came into existence. Man, only thing I could say to you all, soul family, I'm actually glad that Daze has actually came to me and actually evolving her goddess power right now and doing a lot of cleansing, and to be able to connect with a soulful vibrational god star like myself, who's been through so many traumas in my life, even though I never had sexual intercourse in my life, because I chose to turn it down due to so many females I came across that had a lot of demonic bad spirits of previous partners that they've been with, and they wasn't cleansed, so I had to pass on them, and I was hurting for these females, and they just wanted to stay where they were, so I had to let them be. And that's why I've been celibate since I've been celibate for 27 years, and I'm 27 years young. And I don't say years old because old ages us soulful vibrational beings. That's a slave owner curse by the European slave owners, but that's a whole nother topic for another day.
Jules, while we're on this topic of the transgender movement, if no one has seen that the ruling elite, they've been pushing it on our children. They've been allowing homosexual books in libraries for kids to read. They legalized a law for kids the age of 14 and up to get the transgender surgery without parental consent. And that really angers me because a 14-year-old is able to get that kind of surgery, that painful surgery of removing body parts, but women can't have abortions. It just doesn't make sense to me. The transgender advertisement, Bud Light, her/she's, it's just really sickening, and I just wish they didn't push it down our throats because life is already hard, and it's already a hard time to accept ourselves how we are, especially with the media becoming how it is. It's really just sad. Jules, I 100% agree with you. I am beautiful the way I am, and you have taught me so much healing, and I couldn't be any more happy. I'm learning more about my character. I'm learning more about the trauma I have, the pent down trauma that I didn't want to face, but I am facing. This life, it hurts, but when you choose to come out of it, and when you choose that you want to have better, and whenever you choose that you're done with dealing with soulless people that like to steal your energy, that's whenever the universe is like, okay, let me send you to a soulful being so they can teach you more things and so you can heal. And I just couldn't be any more happy, and I am very honored to have met Jules.